Okay, now we are going to talk about a new type of scheduling template called a horizon testing appointment. In general, you won't be using these too often unless a patient calls and particularly asks to be scheduled to have a test only without seeing a provider, or more commonly, you may see a miscellaneous note that says to schedule the patient using a Horizon testing appointment schedule wizard. These are special appointments for patients who have certain types of insurance where they will have an appointment to have either an ultrasound or a procedure appointment, but not actually see a provider during their visit. They will review their ultrasound or procedure at another date and time with a provider. And these scheduling appointments are used identically to every other scheduling appointment. So let's, for example, say that we're going to use Test Becky. This person needs a Horizon testing appointment for an ultrasound in Summers Point. So again, we're going to choose one of the scheduling wizards. And these are all the way down at the bottom. They're under ZZ Horizon. And we're going to choose the corresponding one. In our case, it's going to be an ultrasound. SP is Summers Point. So we will choose this one. Okay. And we are going to choose, let's see, we'll make it 3 months from now, 3M. This will pull up all the possible times. Now, don't worry so much about this name over here. This Charles Miller is really just a placeholder. Once you click on this, it will make the appointment for the ultrasound as well as a placeholder appointment, which you don't really need to worry about. So for instance, let's say this person needs a scrotal ultrasound. You must always put something in the comments so that they will know what our office should do once the patient arrives. So we're going to put in scrotal, and let's say the patient wants 2:30. Okay, you can read this to the patient so that there's no misunderstanding. At this appointment, you will have testing performed. It will be reviewed with you at your next scheduled doctor appointment. You will not be seeing a provider during this visit. For any questions, please visit our website. Okay, and we will click OK. And as you can see, this appointment has been made. Okay, going back to the beginning, let's pretend this patient calls and needs this appointment rescheduled. So just like, and this is always good practice, but just like any other appointment, we go in and we click this little arrow over here, which shows us the future appointments. This patient has a testing appointment on June 13th in Summers Point. It's going to be an ultrasound testing appointment. So we're going to choose ultrasound, Summers Point, and it's going to be June 13th. So we can choose this date, June 13th, view schedules. Okay, and here is here's our testing appointments. Now remember, the comments are very important. In order to save the comments, we can highlight them, press Control C, and now they're stored in our buffer. We can hit X. We're going to say that the patient needs to reschedule it, cancel appointments, and then we would go back and we would schedule the appointment appropriately. And again, you can hit Control V in the comments to save the type of appointment. I was just going to go over what some of these templates are so you can see what they are. Again, you won't be using these too often, but once in a while when one of these testing appointments needs to be rescheduled, you may see a note telling you to do so, and this is just really so you understand what they are. A CMG, this patient will have a CMG, which is a type of procedure also known as a urodynamics. This would be at Cape, which we don't currently do. So you'll probably never get a request for that. This is at Galloway, Manahawkin, Summers Point, Washington Township, or Sewell. So this will schedule that. This is the ultrasound that you will usually use. This is a 15-minute ultrasound. These ones that say 30 minutes, you will probably never use them. They are for certain types of ultrasounds, generally performed by Dr. Steixner to evaluate penile blood flow. Very, very rarely used. Okay. These are the main ultrasounds that you'll use. A Eurocuff is another, it's a type of procedure that we use. This is for a Eurocuff at the Cape office. This is a Eurocuff at the Manahawkin office. Okay, and these may be renamed, but these are actually this 15-minute nursing procedure. We will tell you when to use them, but it is another name for a Eurocuff procedure. So for example, let's say that we're going to use, we want a Eurocuff procedure at the Summers Point office. This is for a Horizon testing appointment only. Again, this is not for a normal appointment. This is for a special Horizon testing appointment, which we will refer to by name for you, where the patient will have this test but will not see a provider. And again, let's say we want this testing appointment in 4 months. And we'll click over here, so 4M. And we will, again, always must put something in the comments. And again, if we in our buffer, I press Control V, it's still scrotal. For the purposes of this example, we're going to do a Eurocuff. And let's say we want this 1 o'clock appointment. Okay, so again, you can read this to the patient. At this appointment, you will have testing performed. It will be reviewed with you at your next scheduled doctor appointment. You will not be seeing a provider during this visit. And this is very important. The patient must realize that he is going to have this test performed, but not see a provider. For most patients, you will not use these templates. You will use the templates that we discussed earlier because they will actually have the Eurocuff test or one of the other tests or ultrasounds and then see a provider. So please see that other video to discuss the scheduling of that. Okay. And this is what the appointment actually looks like. All right. Thank you.